Hello, this is Alex from phpacademy.org and this is a PHP video tutorial for the new Boston. Now in this video tutorial I'm going to be talking about code indentation, what code indentation is and why it should be used. Now for an example, let's take a look at the following file. I've got index2.php. Now this file works, it works perfectly in fact. Apart from one thing I've just spotted, and if name equals str to lower, this needs to change. Str to lower. Okay, so I always forget something. Okay, so the file that we're looking at now works perfectly. Let's go ahead and open our browser and test it. Okay, so let's open that up. Okay, so it says you're over 21, yes, 1 is equal to 1. So let's go back to our code and see why. So if the name, the string name to lower, blah, 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 it doesn't really matter what the code looks like, is equal to Alex, then do this, echo this part of the code, otherwise say you're not Alex. So if we change this name here to say Dale, and we refresh, it says you're not Alex. So the code works, that's essentially all we need to know for now. Now the problem with this is the way that we have not indented it. So there's no code indentation, therefore it's hard to see where an if statement starts and where an if statement ends. So if we needed to make modifications to a program, it's going to be a lot harder if we don't use code indentation. Now, there's 14 lines to this program. Can you just, or this code, this page or script if you like. Imagine if we had 1400 lines and we didn't use indentation. You can imagine how awful it's going to look and how messy it's going to look. So let's go ahead and look at index.php, which is a duplicate of this. However, I've created line indentation for each, where it's necessary. Okay, so what I've done is after the first if statement, I've indented to make a new if statement. So if, and then inside here we've indented. And now inside this if statement, I've indented all the code here. Okay, so the if statement, everything by default starts on without being indented. We've made the first if statement. So the block, I can already tell, is just from the start of this I here down to here. So this is the start of the block and this is the end of the block here. And this is the start of the top block and this is the end, and then we say else. So inside of this block here where we're saying is age greater than or equal to 21, this is inside. And we can automatically tell that because we've got straight down here, straight down here, and straight down here. And then we've indented just the echo inside of here. So you can see how code indentation makes a whole lot of difference when you're trying to view a file. So for example, if I want to say if age does not, it's saying if age is greater than or equal to 21, I want to say, well, maybe I want to create an if else statement rather than just an if statement. Let's go down and we can automatically see that's the end of the block, and we can start typing on here. My text editor automatically indents for you. I think Notepad++ is a lot better at this than Context, as well as a variety of other editors. But now we can just type in something here, not over 21 for example, and when we change this to say 16, we know that our program is going to work because we've already seen the indentation, and we've created the code. We've created the program to work according to these, and the indentation just makes everything a lot easier to see. So always use indentation in your code. It's part of the coding standards, which is very important when you're looking at code, especially when you're going to be distributing code or you need other people to read code. You may understand how your code works and it may work in fact, so you might think, why do I need to indent and everything like that? Well, the answer is that if other people do need to see your code, or if you need to make quick modifications to your code, it's going to be a lot easier to see if you've used indentation.